Hello, today we're going to be looking at the dark world of magic counterfeits. So one of the things that there are more and more counterfeits coming from all over the place, Canada, China. They're some of the worst ones that we get sent across. Thankfully I've not seen many myself, but we do come across a few questionable cards. And what I'm going to be doing today is just going through a few easy techniques to try and work out if you've got a counterfeit card.
I think we have a fake magic card. Let's do some tests and see what happens. I think we have a fake magic card. Let's do some tests. Let's rip up the fake magic card. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So first one's up is just you go for the feel of the card. Now immediately, these older cards here, so Marsh Flats and Cryptic Command, they feel of cardboard. These ones here, Polluted Delta and Windswept Heath, are a little bit glossier. But this one here in the middle, Misty Rainforest, feels really glossy. Flip them over. On the back it's even worse. The newer cards feel glossy. This one feels even more glossy, and this is a 10-year-old card now. So that's one test. So immediately, the Misty Rainforest is suspicious. Another test you can do is the bend test. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend one of these cards with a proper magic card. We'll do one with a random card right here. If you bend it, bring it back, there's no creasing at all. So I'm going to do this also the same on my Marsh Flats. No creasing. Put it back in the sleeve later and it'll be fine. Let's try in the Misty. Ooh, doesn't like that. As you can see, there's a pretty big crease mark along here in the middle already. So that's a bad sign. Another thing we can do is called a light test. So you can just have a little lights up on your keyring or something like that, a little torch. What I'm going to do is use the phone here. So on a legitimate magic card, if you shine a light through it, you can see the text coming through. So we'll try it on this Cryptic as well. You can do it even better, you can see the text coming through there. Still on this one, you can just see the text coming through. So let's try it in the Misty. No, it's very hard to see any light coming through. That's a really big tell. It's one of the best tells through magic cards. Let's try the new print run of Polluted Delta. Yeah, same effect. You can see the text coming through. So once again, this is 99.95% of chance of being a fake. There's also a couple more tests you can run. They're the easiest ones to do with just if you're trading with friends or trading with a trader. Some people won't be too happy about the bend test just because if you do it a lot of times on a legitimate card, they might start to warp, especially or crack, especially older cards. But newer cards, they should be able to take quite a bit of bending. There's a couple of other tests you can do as well. I'm just going to try one out right now. So I've just got a little wet paintbrush here, and I'm just dabbing this Marsh Flat. There's been no loss of discoloration or anything like that. A little bit wet. Now this doesn't work on every card, but it's worth a try. On some of the cheaper, poorer cards, you'll get some colours running off. Nah, nothing in that one either. This seems like a pretty good quality fake Anonymity. The one thing we have spotted as well is I'll take a close-up picture of this, I'll scan it in, is that just when compared to a card from the set, it's always best to compare from a card from the set, is that the artist information at the bottom is a little bit blurry when compared to the legitimate card. So another thing you can do is you can use a microscope test or scan them in and have a good look, but that's a little bit hard to do. And when doing a microscope test, it's always best to compare to a card from the set as well, because cards from the set have a similar printing pattern. And then also the final test you can run on these, which the problem is totally destroys the card, is the rip test. It's worth pointing out that a lot of these tests won't work on foils. Foils will easily be damaged by a lot of the tests, but one of the bonuses is that foils are a lot harder to be faked, and so it's very rare you will see a fake foil, very rare a fake foil. So yeah, the main things are the bend test. On a card that looks like it's not had much wear and tear, the bend test is a really good indicator. The feel of the card. Look for the printing errors or printing issues. The easiest way is to compare it to a card from the same set, and look for colorations issues. Then also you can put a bit of water in it, see if that affects the card. You can also shine a light through a decently powered light through the card, compare it to other cards from the set to see if the light comes through in a similar way. It's always good to check the corners of the card and the edges. This is a harder test to perform, but sometimes it will show up that just the card doesn't look quite right. I personally myself can't really see any issue or any difference in quality on the edge of the cards for these. And the final test you can do is a rip test, and the problem is that destroys the card. So I'm going to show you a legitimate Magic card. So what you see here is got a blue film in between the top and the bottom of the card. Sometimes fake cards will even have a film, but they never seem to do them as blue. So there you go, legitimate card. Let's see if it's misty. Let's see how far these counterfeits are going to misty. They've also included a film, but it is different. It's a lighter grey, shade of blue. It rips differently to a Magic card as well. When you rip a typical Magic card, the film is tucked away. With this one, you can see how it ripped. Showing a lot more of the blue. And honestly, that was a pretty good fake, but the feel was off. The main thing was the feel was completely off. It feels a lot more waxy. So there you go, there's a quick guide on spotting a fake Magic card. Thank you much, I hope you enjoyed.
I think we have a fake Magic card. Let's do some tests and see what happens. I think we have a fake Magic card. Let's do some tests. Let's rip up the fake Magic card. Whoa.